am tiptoeing through the tulips here at Butchart Gardens in Brentwood. What a show right now, Graham. It is such a spectacular sea of color and smells. I can even hear the sounds of birds and running water. Really, spring has sprung and then some here at Butchart Gardens, hasn't it?
Well, it really has, yeah. It's spectacular, the number of tulips that we've got coming up, different heights and different colors. It's just marvelous.
I often think that people who live in Victoria forget that Butchart Gardens needs to be visited often because it's always changing.
We've got extremely long stem tulips that are now in, and they're pushing way above the forget-me-nots, and it's beautiful for that. There's some lovely rhodos that are still out. The azaleas are coming through.
It doesn't even look like a tulip, Graham, is it?
Oh yeah, they are, and the really interesting thing about these ones is that they're a multi-flowered single stem. So these would be really good in a floral shop to buy, because when you buy by the stem, you end up getting about 4 or 5. So that's a lot better deal.
You get a bouquet. If people want to refer to the different things they're seeing, is there a guide?
If you really want to know what the variety is, take a picture, digital picture, go into the information center, and our plant ID people can tell you exactly
what they are. I love that. There's all sorts of other things that are blooming right now. Tell us a little bit about what's around us right now, Graham.
Well, you see azaleas close in right here, the yellows. There's a dogwood tree just above us with, if you were looking down on it, a complete covering of white flowers. And then behind we have rhododendrons as well, and in other areas in this little forested spot tucked away in the garden.
Oh, it's just so magical here. The blue poppy, I've heard that's incredibly hard to grow.
They're hard to germinate.
Okay.
That's the hard part. The growing is much easier. It's getting them to germinate in the first place.
Man, they're beautiful. And of course the lilac trees are out now too, which adds the fragrance as you're walking through. What are the things that people are going to see when they wander through the sunken garden here, which is just so pretty?
There's some of the hellebores that have got they're still showing,
yes.
and the hostas are looking really interesting. There's all these yellows and greens that are twirled together, and it's nice. You don't just have to look at flowers, you can look at the foliage as well. There's lots to see.
You can really pause and sit down and soak it all up, can't you?
Oh, yeah. So we're doing that right now. Thank you for coming.
I know, benches everywhere. What are these flowers? These are just spectacular.
Yeah, cinerea, they're called, and this is a newer variety that will withstand a bit more of the heat. In summer, they do look as if they were put in a pot of dye and it's sucked up like the carnations you can buy at the store, but these are their natural colors.
It's a little spooky right here, Graham, because above us is a what tree?
Well, the Chinese call it a ghost tree. We call it a handkerchief tree, or more commonly a dove tree.
Oh, it's beautiful. I feel like a little girl when I come to Butchart Gardens, partly because I have such great memories. It's that kind of place, isn't it?
Oh yeah, there have been people coming here for close to 100 years.
Unbelievable. Now, I've got a nice, beautiful little gelato here, because in the Italian gardens, don't you even think about it, buddy, in the Italian gardens, it wouldn't be complete without a little Italian gelato, now would it? Well, Graham, thank you once again for helping spread the word of this beautiful place to all our locals, because sometimes we forget to come and visit and be a tourist in our own hometown, and right now this is just a wonderful time to come out. And of course the fireworks start in July along with the live music, so
It's going to be a rocking summer.
It's going to be a rocking summer.